Today, from Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, it's Week 12 of the NFL on EA Sports.
In the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Today, it's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we've got a good one in store between the Cleveland Browns and the Kansas City Chiefs. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. Carry now for Kareem Hunt, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Second down at 7. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Then able to find Allen Lazard. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. First carry for Nick Chubb. Oh, a solid stiff arm and some open field. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 31 yards there and a first down.
Well, I'd have to say in that situation, they're lined up for a running play. It's only 3rd and 2. Some element of the pass, but that was really well blocked.
Probably call those gravy plays, right, if you're the offensive coordinator?
No doubt about it. All you're trying to do is get the 2 yards necessary for a first down. Then you look up, you got a whole lot more than that.
Yeah, they did. They got a lot more than that, indeed. A check on the numbers for Chubb from a week ago. 20 carries, 67 yards. On 2nd and 7, Mayfield. It's caught. Beckham. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 44 yards rushing for him now to this point. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Mayfield gives this one to Hunt. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there. Now it's 3rd down and inches. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And down he goes, but the stiff arm utilized effectively there, and it helps him move the sticks. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They'll run with Chubb. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. They're mounting a nice drive here. Good chunk of yardage there again. O-line, they've been solid this drive.
They have that look about them right now that says, if you do anything but run the ball behind us, you're crazy. They have really moved it well on this drive, and they want to finish it off the same way.
And give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal. So it's 3rd and goal now, and this is where the KC crowd can make it very tough. They'll try and run it in with Janovich, the fullback. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Andy Janovich, his first touchdown on the year. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point up and through. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So here are the Chiefs now under their veteran head coach, Andy Reid. Leading this unit will be the big arm man out of Texas Tech. 10th pick in the 2017 draft, Patrick Mahomes.
And if you go by the numbers, he's had a Pro Bowl type season. And maybe that's even selling him a little bit short. He's the NFL leader in touchdown passes to this point in the year. And with the end of the season not too far away, he's got his guys playing at a very high level.
On first down, Mahomes eluding the pressure right. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. They could not ask for a worse start. You give up a touchdown on the game's opening drive, and then you turn right around and throw the interception on your very first play.
And this is where the coaching staff has to earn its money, because they've got to calm these guys down a little bit. Just as you noted, a horrendous start, both sides of the ball. But now the defense, which gave up an opening drive touchdown, they've got to go out there now and start playing like the team they want to be.
That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
A first down throw for Mayfield. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. A gain of 6 there on first. Looking to throw again on second down. Mayfield. And that one going to be off target and incomplete. This defense for the Chiefs, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
And he is going to have a Browns first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on third down and 5. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. 3 yards the gain there, second down. They go play action. Mayfield. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's fourth down. This is up and good from Pinheiro. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at about the 32. The drive will begin with a run by Edwards-Helaire. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Myles Garrett make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
He was still looking through his progressions and going through his receiver options, and while he was doing that, the defense got to him quickly in the pocket.
And it was a great example of zone coverage. Well executed, well coordinated. All the receivers were covered, and he couldn't evade the rush back in the pocket.
That one caught by Tyreek Hill, and he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a 1st down. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That was a good, forceful run, and it demonstrates why you've got to put your body on a runner when you're trying to tackle him. If you just go in there and just try and get him down with arm tackles, usually doesn't work very well, and we saw in that play, he'll run right through those attempted plays.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key 1st downs and big runs.
Now Chubb running right. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 1st half. 10-0 our score. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. He'll get this to Lazard. Third and short yardage. Mayfield. And that is incomplete. The Kansas City defense tough to throw on there. And now it's 4th down. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Kansas City's offense now set ready to go. They're still in search of an initial 1st down as they come up here 1st and 10. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
That's good for a Cleveland 1st down, an 11-yard pickup.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, The alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Throwing, Mayfield. Able to get away. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long. Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. Now Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up fourth down. This is up and good from Pinheiro. And that's going to make this a 16-0 ball game. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they will not really have time to do much of anything. 15 seconds, all that remains before halftime. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's second down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. Flush to his right. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So we come upon half. We now proceed to the start of the second half. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. Take it in at the 3. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Chiefs ready to go on offense to begin quarter number 3. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Second half starts with a run by Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. Flushed out right. Man open is Robinson.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2.
What a catch there by Robinson.
He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player.
We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 48-yard line.
They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down.
Working from the gun, Mahomes on target over the middle to Hill. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 28. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. And down inside the 15 he goes. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And the Chiefs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
They'll get 13 yards for the 2nd play in a row. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to...
And that is caught! Touchdown, Kansas City! DeMarcus Robinson. His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the 2nd half.
Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught, so they do get it. And the 2 points, now they're back down to a 1-score deficit. And that almost makes it a brand-new ballgame. Now it's a 1-score affair after they get the 2.
And you have to know they were holding their breath on the 2-point play because they had to have it to get it within the range that you just talked about. Dialed up their 2-point play. It worked. Now they're feeling like they've got a shot at this one.
Here's the Browns now. They get set for their 1st possession of the 3rd quarter.
And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
77 yards on the ground for him so far.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Mayfield. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
Mayfield on target to Landry for a Browns 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Handoff comes to Chubb. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Play fake, Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Here's Edwards-Helaire as they will start on the ground. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
From the 25 on second down, Mahomes escaping the pressure right. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Here's Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Second down, back to Edwards-Helaire. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. And the offense moving quickly to the line. First and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
Well, so far, this game has gone the way the defensive coordinator had hoped. They've dictated things, and they've not let them run the ball very well at all. They gave up a nice game there. I doubt it'll back off their confidence. They've played so well throughout this entire game.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. It's Hill, complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns 16. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now Edwards-Helaire. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Late game, that hurts. Take the touchdown off the board.
No doubt about it, and this is where you make a great movie scene, right? Go in, rally the team. Okay, we lost points there. Let's get it back and go out and score again. Can he get it done?
And the Chiefs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. As a nice run there. Gets them down to the 6-yard line.
The running game's played a huge part in getting him down to this point on the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the... Now he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Darwin Thompson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Mahomes will throw for it. And he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the 4th. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted to tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done. Get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Ready to take over again on offense. Out comes Cleveland. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back.
Sideline throw, that's caught by Landry.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Chubb will get the call running left. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And they're facing a big 3rd down now in this tie ball game.
It's complete. Lazard. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our VCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Now Mayfield. Able to find Lazard. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
2nd down. Here's Chubb again.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 left. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And they will rally and stop him short of the 1st down. They get him to the ground at the 26. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down. And his kick is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds.
So it's not quite over yet, but you have to figure they pretty well got this one on ice now.
And, Brandon, I'm trying to figure out how they remain so calm in these situations and then go out and execute, because I'm up here shaking like a leaf, and I wasn't the one who had to make that kick.
They look calm, but I bet if you had a heart rate monitor on it, they'd be up in the 300s right now. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Think back to 2015. Didn't we see Green Bay pull that off twice in the season? Once in the regular season, once in the playoffs. So stranger things have happened. It'll be interesting to see what the defensive strategy is about who they put on the field to try and